Welcome back to Echo Base Network, guys. I'm your host, Nicholas Glenn, and today we are going to be looking at this article from Forbes, which is very interesting. The book of Boba Fett viewers debate whether hover Vespas are Star Wars or not. I don't think there's much of a debate there, personally. I 100% do not think they are Star Wars at all. So that's just kind of my quick take. Well, let's see what this article says. Well, after everyone was singing the Book of Boba Fett's praises last week, we have once again stumbled into a Star Wars related controversy for Chapter 3 this week. Namely, something having to do with the gang of youths that Boba Fett recruits to be his de facto army as he attempts to secure control of Mos Espa's underworld. The main controversy is based on a viral tweet that questions whether the kids in their hover Vespas are Star Wars or not. And then here's a tweet from Matt Moylan at Little Formers. There's not an ounce of Star Wars in this image. And he would be 100% correct. 100% correct. I mean, look how ridiculous. I mean, this is all stuff that, this just looks like futuristic Earth stuff right here. I mean, this is stuff we have today. It's just so ridiculous. The debate then spirals into whether these kids and their rainbow-colored scooters look too out of place in Star Wars or Tatooine, or whether this is actually something that is extremely Star Wars given George Lucas's past. I've heard the argument. I'll give my thoughts on that in a bit. Some fans point out that Lucas included a 50-ish diner in the prequels and note that he was a huge fan of hot rods. Full display in his classic pre-Star Wars film, American Graffiti. That was a timepiece. All that stuff that was in there was for the time on Earth, so it would make sense. Others talk about the actual influences that likely helped conceptualize these scooters, including Japanese bike gangs in the 60s British mod scene. And here's another tweet from Undead Warden. I have a strong feeling that I'm guessing they wanted to make something like Japanese bike gang a thing, but failed miserably. 100%, absolutely. Here's another one. They seem to be more closely related to mods from the 60s in Britain. Again, here we have the multiple side mirrors, which is absolutely just ridiculous. What is the point of this? I just, maybe somebody in the comment section can explain if there's a point to this. If so, I don't know what it is. Here you got Jerry Seinfeld riding one of these ridiculous scooter mopeds here. I don't think it's really Jerry Seinfeld, but it looks like him. I'm split on this. I don't want to declare something not Star Wars, as that's kind of a not true Scotsman debate that involves a lot of fan gatekeeping and being annoying. But that said, I really do not like the scooters, nor the entire aesthetic of the youth gang. To be clear, this does not extend to the actors. It's awesome that Yellow Jacket Sophie Thatcher is now in Star Wars, for instance, but the gang itself seemed wildly out of place. Couldn't agree more. My main issue is just aesthetics here. While I can theoretically see kids trying to look flashy and different in a bland place like Tatooine, it doesn't make sense to me to have perfectly washed, shiny hover Vespas in a place where they need to steal water to survive. That is a great point. So these things aren't dirty because they use their stolen water to clean and polish their ridiculous hover Vespas. Nor do I really understand why they have these utterly pristine, almost formal looking outfits the guys wear when they're supposed to be this ragged bunch of kids surviving on the street. Thatcher, meanwhile, is dressed almost exactly like her 90s goth character in Yellow Jackets. The droid stuff, that's cool. The droid part stuff is fine, but everything else does feel weird and out of place to me, to the point of distraction. Abso-freaking-lutely. Again, I'm not classifying it as not Star Wars, but I am saying the art direction and costuming here is just not very good. I'd kind of extend that to the rest of the show as well. Fennec's look is boring. Fett's armor over robes ensembles looks kind of sloppy, if you ask me, even if I understand its Tuscan origins. Anyway, Star Wars fans will argue about anything, and use with rainbow Vespas is no different. I personally don't love the concept and execution here, but Star Wars is sort of whatever you make of it. And I agree that I could definitely see George Lucas doing something like this. Not that that's necessarily a compliment. So there's the article, guys. My opinion, if you saw my review, is they're ridiculous, 100% out of place. They look like they belong more on Canto Bight, the way they were dressed in the hover Vespas that they're riding, or maybe even Coruscant. Definitely not Tatooine. But that's just my take on it. Let me know y'all's thoughts in the comment section below. What you guys think of the Mighty Morphin Vespa Rangers in Star Wars in this Forbes article? Leave your comments below. And as Coach always says, we are Echo Base Network. Until the next one, we will see you guys later.